Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Monkey Man, or you can call me Monkey, and we'll be talking about Yoda, your favorite little green friend, and we'll be talking about his abilities and how to play with him in Galactic Assault and in Heroes vs Villains. Now, I'm just gonna say right now, Yoda at his current state is not as well as any other hero. Yoda is really underrated and it can be really difficult to use him sometimes. I had difficulties using him, and I know everyone has been having difficulties using Yoda. But with these tips in this video, I think you guys can improve using Yoda for the meantime until he gets a buff. When you're watching this video from, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks from now or 3 weeks from now, most likely Yoda has been buffed to a certain degree that he can be able to compete with other heroes. But for now, these are these are these abilities that can really help Yoda, and I'll be telling you what star cards to use to make Yoda at least get an edge on on a degree to some of the heroes. He can be able to, fight, can be able to evade, and can be able to at least make stand up a fight and not die every single time with Yoda. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright, so for his first ability, Yoda has Unleash, which basically Yoda charges up his force ability and sends it back to his enemies, pushing them back and knocking them down, becoming unable to move or even get up for a few seconds. This can be combined with his block ability, where when someone is shooting at Yoda, his ability gets charged up, and when you see the blue bar going all the way up, the more it goes up, the bigger and the more damage it will do to a hero or even an infantry. And that can be a good combination because Yoda can block but cannot he can block but he cannot deflect it back, but at the same time he can when his unleash ability is active. If you don't use it, and if you use it to like block, make sure when you see the full bar all the way, make sure you press the unleash button, and that will send enemies going so far away and dealing more damage to the enemies or even infantry, depending on what game mode you're doing. So that's one of his abilities. And his second ability is definitely rush, which makes Yoda leap onto enemies dealing damage on his way, and that can be really effective from rushing or even like defending yourself. So let's say if you're cornered and there's four villains or even like so much enemies around you, you can use that rush ability and you can get out of there, and it can really save your life. Cause I've been in situations like those, and if I sometimes I didn't know how to use the rush ability effectively, I used to use it as a offensive ability, and that got me killed so fast. So you use the rush ability as a defense mechanism, and you will see how Yoda can really be awesome with that ability. Okay, for his third ability, it's called Presence, which makes Yoda buff up his teammates and buff himself up to 900 health. This can be really effective if you're in a situation where your health is low. You can use the ability to buff yourself up at least maybe 200 health more and be able to survive more with Yoda. And this can be really effective in any way, shape, or form in Heroes vs Villains, or mostly Galactic Assault, because you'll be battling with so many enemies. So you need to buff your teammates and help your team, sorry, to be able to capture that point and win for the whole team. And so for his star cards, this can be really effective, and I'll be talking about that right now. Alright everyone, so for his star cards that I recommend for HVV only, it's definitely opposing the dark side. This makes Yoda deal more damage with his lightsaber strikes to enemy heroes. So you start up with 10 like damage, but if you upgrade that to epic, you will be getting 16 damage. So that is really useful for HVV, and that can help you really much if you guys want to do that extra damage to those heroes. And for his next star card is for the Unleash ability, and that is Master the Force, which makes Yoda's unleash abilities radius maximum distance, which makes the unleash ability do even more damage when it's at maximum distance. So that's really effective for both heroes versus villains, and definitely good for Galactic Assault and other game modes with heroes. So definitely, I would recommend trying to upgrade the Stalker to Epic, as it gives you 50 damage when at Epic. So that's really awesome. So you guys will be able to deal even more damage than before with Yoda with his Unleash ability. And for his last stalker that I would really recommend, these are two stalkers that I'm trying to debate whether or not I should choose, and it's definitely Jedi Mentor, or maybe lightsaber mastery. So the Jedi Mentor makes Yoda receive less overall damage, and that starts out with 5%. When you upgrade that to the epic version, Yoda can take at least 8% damage. So I think that 8% might make a difference. I don't know. I haven't tested out that much, but I know for sure if you guys don't want to take that much damage with Yoda, you definitely want to equip this target to your slots. And so lightsaber mastery. This makes Yoda swings his lightsaber with ease, which drains less stamina when striking. So this can be really effective if you are using the main attack of Yoda, and if you want to strike more and like use less stamina, this can be a really effective card, which can change the battle depending on how well you strike the enemy with that lightsaber. As I said before, Yoda is a defensive character overall, so you will not be striking that much enemies unless your teammates suck and you have to push the enemy. Then definitely use that star card. But for me, I either run Jedi Mentor because I want to receive less damage, and overall I think these three star cards will be able to help you at least do better at HVV or even Galactic Assault. So my final tips for Yoda. Overall, Yoda is a defensive character and not an offensive character. Yoda has abilities that can really change the battle, but overall he's a defensive character because he's really small, and overall his damage, when you really damage heroes or even damage infantry, you'll be taking more damage because yes, he's small, but overall his abilities don't make him as an offensive player, more as a team player, like supporting your teammates, supporting your heroes in HPV. So I really think Yoda is underrated in this game, and if you're watching this video for maybe, like I said, 2 or 3 weeks, Yoda has probably been buffed more. He got buffed with the last patch, but that buff did not make him as much powerful as before. It didn't improve him, but he definitely needs some buffs to his unleash ability, which can maybe one-shot infantry and can really do damage on heroes versus villains as well. And he definitely needs a buff on his health as well. I don't know if they're gonna do that, but most likely they will. And yeah, that's all the tips and tricks I have for Yoda. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on those notifications if you guys want more tips like this one in the next video. But hello guys, I gotta go. I'll be right back with another video during this week, and I'm out. Peace, and may the force be with you.